What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a video today, and I'm here to do a discussion video, real quick discussion video tonight here on my channel. I was thinking that this format is pretty much coming to a close. We will know in a couple weeks the new um, April 1st ban list. Since we're doing these like 3-month formats or whatever it is, makes it pretty crazy in the game. Instead of having just 2 lists that you look forward to every year, now we're gonna have 3. Pretty crazy. Or we're gonna have 3 or 4. I'm literally just like out of my mind just because of how much change is happening in the game and with these new rules are gonna be putting into effect and these new pendulum summon monsters. I haven't been really focusing on like a lot of like the stuff that's going on right now, but what I do want to talk about is in this discussion tonight, I want to talk about what do you guys feel the sum of this format has been. I guess basically the question is, has this been an aggressive format or a controlling format? Like, are decks these days aggressive or are they controlling? As you guys can see here, as a simple example, I have Mermail. Mermail is the kind of deck that can kind of be a mixture of both. You have aggressive plays with your monsters, you have conservative plays with your monsters, you have controlling plays with your monsters. I still feel Abyss Gaios is definitely one of the most controlling cards in the game. It's pretty insane how amazing this card is. It just locks out so many decks when you're playing against it. Now take that deck and then take, for example, if you go through all my crazy decks that I have here, because I built a lot of decks. These are where I do all my videos, in case people are wondering. Take a deck such as Boojins. Boojins is complete like control. This isn't an aggressive deck. This is a very controlling deck. You control the game with cards like Kaiser Coliseum and cards like Royal Decree. I'm actually be doing a Boojin video soon on why Royal Decree and Kaiser Coliseum are the reason why the deck is super like playable right now. I feel that as good as these monsters are, I feel that these 2 cards were the reason that made the deck really playable. I still think the deck's pretty cool, but I feel these 2 cards are really what bring the deck into like its full light. So that's really interesting. But think about this format, you guys. We've seen Mermails do well. We've seen Boojins do semi-well. We have seen what is it? We have seen Fire Fist do well. Where are my Fire Fists? Firestar. Why did I call them Firestar? I don't know, but we have seen. Oh, wrong deck. Never mind. But we've seen a lot of. Oh yeah, it's under +1. I think. I think that was Bogley's build. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. We have seen this build of Fire Fist do well in almost every YCS that the deck has been played in, every ARG circuit. You know, this deck is pretty aggressive. Bear is a very aggressive card. Wolfbark is a very aggressive card. These cards are very, very aggressive. They get in there and they just really, they do what the game of Yu-Gi-Oh does best, and they just, they get through and they get to your life points and they get establishment of the board in this game. So basically, what I want you guys to comment below in the comments is, do you feel this format has been a control-based format or an aggressive format? And what do you think next format will be like? With the release of all these new decks, I think people are starting to talk about artifacts. MCole40 had a video on them, like a deck profile of them. It's pretty interesting. That deck is weird. A bunch of setting, a bunch of blowing up, a bunch of summoning from the back row, kind of like Crystal Beast, but completely different. They said they're kind of going to be relevant to Dark World, to where they kind of are just really autopilot. So it'll be interesting to see what this new format will shape up to. But I wanted to kind of just wrap up a lot of these decks. I don't think there'll be anything new topping. Aside from Fire Fist, you can also look at Heraldic Rulers. You can look at I didn't even finish this deck. You can look at a lot of different decks and how they play, like Heraldics and just different versions. How these decks do. Like, this is a very aggressive deck, Heraldics. They just don't care. Summon Tefnuit, Tribute, go off. It's pretty insane. But I mean, look at this format. Look at these past couple months, and what have we seen? Has there been any like real pattern? We've seen Fire Fist do very well. We've seen Water do very well. Heraldics have topped. Harpies have topped. A lot of other decks have topped. Hunter has topped. Boojins has topped. Infernity has topped. All those decks play very differently. Infernity can be very aggressive. Infernity can be very conservative. Sitting on an Archfiend and some back row with a barrier is a very controlling type of deck. Whereas decks like aforementioned Heraldics, just they go ham. Literally, as Paul Cooper says, they go ham. And basically, I feel that the way this format has shaped up, I think that it's starting to go more in the reins of a control-based format where Water is now, instead of using 3 Megalo, the build from Berlin that I profiled yesterday through Lithium 2300's channel, if you guys look at it, you guys, like, it's insane. There's only 1 Megalo. I did forget to put an Abyss Turge in here, so if you guys see that video, I do apologize. He only ran 2 Lance, and he ran a Turge. So this is the real deck profile, but that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about in this video tonight. Is in the comments below, let me know, do you feel it's been an aggressive format or a controlling format, and how do you feel the game will continue to go for the end of this format and going on to the next format? And do you feel one way is better than another? Do you feel being aggressive is the best way to play this game, or do you feel that being more in control of the board and the tempo of the game is the best way to go? Because controlling can be very good, but at times if you lose your control, it's very hard to reestablish it. And aggressive can be very good, but if you haphazardly run into things, you can end up losing by your own fault. So that's all I got to say this video. Tonight. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you want me to do more discussion videos, I have a million more. I kind of want to just start doing a lot more discussion videos, getting you guys involved, especially with this format wrapping up. There's not a lot for me to really discuss, but as new decks come out, I will be talking about them. I will be doing a video on Boojins, and I will be doing a video on artifacts as soon as I get more information on them, because I am quite interested by the deck. I want to see its potential. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Leave your comments below. Hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.